Imagine waking up, looking out of your window, and seeing nothing but water. No land, no trees, no mountains. Just a dark, deep ocean on a planet far away from Earth. You look down, and all you see is blue water that goes on forever. This is the world of Subnautica 2. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most anticipated survival games of the year. If you love gaming reviews and deep dives into new releases, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell right now. That way, you will never miss out on our future videos. For many years, players around the world loved exploring the scary underwater worlds of the first Subnautica and its sequel, Below Zero. Now, the developers have given us a completely new planet to explore. If you love the old games, or if you are diving in for the very first time, this game has something amazing for you. It takes the best parts of the old games and changes the formula to make everything feel fresh, bigger, and much more exciting. The game starts with the familiar disaster. You are a pioneer on a massive colony ship called the Cicada. Something goes terribly wrong. The ship is destroyed, and you crash land on an alien water world. You are left with a tiny life pod floating on the waves. You have no food, no tools, and very little time. But right from the start, there is a massive change that separates Subnautica 2 from the older games. In the past, you were completely alone. The fear came from total isolation. This time, multiplayer is built right into the heart of the game. You can choose to play by yourself, or you can invite up to 3 friends to join your world. Before we talk about how the game plays, we have to talk about how it looks. The older games were built on an older system. Subnautica 2 uses a brand new, modern system called Unreal Engine 5. For the player, this means the ocean looks incredibly real. When you swim near the surface, the water is warm and clear. The light from the sun does not just shine, it moves realistically through the waves, creating beautiful, dancing patterns of light on the white sand below. You can see small, colorful fish swimming in giant schools that move together smoothly. Sea plants glow softly in the dark, changing colors like fairy lights. But the new engine also makes the game much more frightening. When you dive deep, the light does not just disappear, it fades away realistically. Heavy shadows fill the deep waters. Caves are pitch black, and the only light comes from dangerous glowing plants or the small beam of your flashlight. The scale of the world feels much bigger. When a giant sea monster appears from the dark shadows, it looks massive and terrifyingly real. The basic rules of survival will feel familiar, but the mechanics have received some massive updates. Just like before, your main enemy is time. Every time you dive into the water, you must watch your oxygen meter. If you stay underwater too long, your vision turns black and you will drown. You also have to manage your hunger and thirst. In the older games, you would catch small fish, cook them, and eat them immediately. In Subnautica 2, things are a bit more complicated because of a new story mechanic. Your human body is actually rejecting the alien environment. When you first land, you have a problem called digestive incompatibility. This means if you eat the alien fish right away, your stomach gets sick. To survive, you cannot just cook food. You have to find special plants and use a new machine called the biolab to change your own body. Resource gathering has also been fixed to be much less annoying than the older games. In the first Subnautica, when you broke a rock, you did not know what was inside. It was a random guessing game. Sometimes you got copper, sometimes you got titanium. In Subnautica 2, the developers made it intuitive. What you see on the screen is exactly what you get. If a rock looks like iron, it is iron. This saves you a lot of time and prevents your storage boxes from filling up with materials you do not need. To protect yourself and explore, you must collect raw materials like metal, quartz, and alien plants from the seafloor. You take these back to the fabricator machine inside your life pod to craft your gear. In the older games, you had to craft many separate tools. A survival knife to cut plants, a repair tool to fix broken electronics, and a flashlight to see. Subnautica 2 streamlines this by introducing the Survival Multi-Tool. This is one single item that does many jobs. It acts as a scanner to study alien life, it has a small blade to cut plants, and it works as a hammer to fix your base. This is a huge upgrade because it leaves more empty space in your personal inventory for carrying resources. As you explore deeper, you will find broken pieces of advanced technology on the ocean floor. By scanning these fragments, you unlock blueprints to craft bigger air tanks, warmer diving suits, and powerful vehicles. The most important early game vehicle is a brand new submarine called the Tadpole. Unlike the old Seamoth vehicle from the first game, the Tadpole uses a chassis system. This means you can change the shape of the submarine. You can attach special wings to make it swim incredibly fast, or add extra cargo boxes to hold more materials. It acts as a mobile oxygen station, letting you travel deep into dangerous areas without fearing for your life. When you want to build a permanent home underwater, Subnautica 2 completely changes the rules compared to the previous games. In the old games, base building was like playing with plastic blocks. You could only connect pre-made rooms and hallways together in a rigid grid. The new system gives you absolute freedom. You place a basic room structure down, and then you can literally pull and stretch the walls to make the room as big or as small as you want. You can create giant, wide open spaces, add multiple floors, and build long, custom hallways. The windows have also been updated. You are no longer stuck with one standard glass wall. You can design tiny round portholes or massive floor-to-ceiling glass walls that cover the entire side of your base. The light entering your home changes depending on the shape of your windows. Inside, you can build beds to rest, storage lockers to organize your items, and indoor gardens to grow safe food. Your base becomes a bright, warm sanctuary. When a terrifying monster is hunting you in the pitch-black ocean, swimming through the hatch of your base and hearing the air pumps turn on is an amazing feeling. Perhaps the biggest and most unique mechanic in Subnautica 2 is the biomod system. In the older games, the only way to get stronger was to craft better equipment. If you wanted to swim faster, you made better fins. If you wanted to go deeper, you upgraded your submarine. In Subnautica 2, you upgrade your actual body. By exploring deep caves and scanning rare alien creatures, you can collect alien DNA. You take this DNA to the biolab machine to give yourself superpowers. For example, you can modify your lungs. Your body can breathe special alien gases. You can change your skin so you can survive the boiling hot water near underwater volcanoes. You can even upgrade your muscles to give yourself a dash ability, letting you launch yourself forward through the water to escape a predator. This adds a light role-playing element to the game, allowing you to customize your character to match your personal playstyle. Finally, let us look closely at how multiplayer changes the experience compared to the classic solo games. First, the co-op is completely optional. If you want the classic, scary, lonely experience, you can play the entire story by yourself. The game does not force you to have teammates, and there are no puzzles that require 2 people. But if you do play with up to 3 friends, the game becomes a beautiful exercise in teamwork. The multiplayer uses a host system, meaning your friends join your personal world. You can even take an old single-player save file and instantly convert it into a multiplayer world from the menu. In co-op, you share everything. When one player scans a new item, the blueprint unlocks for everyone instantly. All players can open the same storage boxes and help build the same base. To make teamwork easier, the game introduces a new structure called the dive elevator. Imagine you and your friends are building a massive base. 2 players can stay deep down in a dark trench to mine rare metals, while the other 2 stay up at the base. The miners can put the resources into the dive elevator and send it straight up to the surface. The players at the base can grab the materials and keep building without anyone needing to swim back and forth. However, co-op does not make the game totally easy. Resources on the planet are limited. If 4 players are all wasting metal to build separate tools, you will quickly run out of materials near your base. Teams must talk to each other and divide the work. One player might become the base engineer, another becomes the chef who manages food, and the other 2 become the brave divers who hunt for secrets in the deep dark. In conclusion, Subnautica 2 is a massive step forward for the series. It keeps the core loop that made the original games famous: gathering materials, managing your oxygen, and exploring a beautiful but terrifying ocean. But by adding the freedom of Unreal Engine 5, the flexible new base building system, the biological upgrades of the biomod system, and the chaotic fun of 4-player co-op, it feels like a true next-generation survival game. It balances the wonder of discovering beautiful alien life with the sudden, heart-pounding fear of the deep dark. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments. Are you going to play this game alone, or are you diving into the deep ocean with your friends? If you want to see more videos just like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there in the deep blue, and I will see you in the next video.